Hey everyone, thanks for joining our online training today. My name is Drew and I'm an Associate Education Strategist here at Huddle. Jumping into our agenda, first I'll give you an overview of Huddle Assist, what it is and how it benefits your team. Then we'll go over tips to record great video, because the better video you give our analyst, the better stats you'll get in return. Then we'll take a look at how Huddle Assist works, including how to submit your games to Huddle Assist. We'll then dive into all the stats you get back from a Huddle Assist breakdown. Next, we'll chat about the reports provided with each breakdown completed by Huddle Assist. And finally, we'll wrap up today's session going over different support and online resources available to you and your team. You may be familiar with Huddle Assist, but in case anyone isn't, I want to give you a quick overview of what that is and how your team can use it this season. In the past, you may have been tagging games yourself on Huddle, or maybe you were using an app to track them at the game, or maybe even pen and paper. All of those require manpower from your coaching staff, but now that you have Huddle Assist, we'll handle the stats and you can focus on coaching. With advanced stats and reports from our professional analysts, you'll have better data and more time to coach with it. When you send your games to Huddle Assist, the video and stats are linked, and tying data to video gives you the most information possible. Your players will improve faster when you can quickly pinpoint and review the plays that most contributed to a game's result. Plus, when you send your games to Assist, you get access to advanced interactive reports without lifting a finger. Huddle Assist compiles all the analysis into an easy-to-navigate visual. Let's start with how to get the best video possible. Use these tips to make sure you have the best vantage point, workflow, and accessories to record the clearest video. Huddle Focus users, these tips still apply to you. Even though you have a smart camera to record home games, you may still need to record your away games with a camera or iPad. Let's start talking about the setup. When you're setting up, make sure you're choosing a good vantage point. You want to capture the whole field and all the players, but avoid zooming. Zooming in and out can lose the flow of the game, and being set up too close to the field means potentially missing part of the field. That good vantage point is important to keep issues at bay. We recommend setting up at midfield from inside the press box or higher up in the stands. Lastly, make sure you limit potential obstructions like fans or equipment so you're not missing any of the action. Take quick scoreboard shots throughout the game, especially at the end of each quarter. You can also try to include the scoreboard in your shot to make it easier to follow along. This will help our analysts as they tag and as you review your film. You'll want to know why the whistle blew, so be sure to catch referee signals for tagging purposes. If you're using a camera to record, set it to record in high definition to get the best quality film. Check to make sure your camera is set to record in 720p or 1080p. Pause the plays between each snap of the ball. Our analysts are trained to break down each play as a separate clip, so make sure that each number clip only contains one play so we can get the best breakdown back to you. Last but not least, be sure to record with audio. It'll help as you're watching the video playback. Next, let's go over how Huddle Assist works, including how to send your games to Huddle Assist and how you know when your games are done being broken down. So here's a look at how the process works. First, you'll submit your game to us, we'll break it down, and it'll be ready within 12 to 24 hours depending on your package. To submit a game to Huddle Assist, you'll need to use a computer or a mobile browser from your video library. You will not be able to submit to Huddle Assist from the Huddle or Huddle Sideline app. Before you submit, make sure the video is in order and follows normal gameplay. Practices, jamborees, and scrimmages can only be submitted if they include all standard football elements, including 4 downs, kickoffs, and punts, and only 2 teams. The first thing you'll do is select the playlist you want to submit. Then, click the Send to Assist button in the top right corner. After clicking Send to Assist, you'll see the submission page. Here, tell us which perspective to break down, which team will be listed as offense in the ODK. Select the jersey colors of both teams and leave a note for your analyst, indicating any missing clips, recording errors, or information that could help him or her accurately break down that video. This information goes directly to the analyst to ensure accurate data. Once all the details have been entered, click the blue Send to Assist button. It will turn green once you've sent it, and you'll get a message on the screen letting you know that it went through successfully. Once our analysts are done breaking down your film, all admins on your account will receive this email. It'll let you know the stats are done and ready for review. It'll also let you know of any issues that may have come up during the breakdown. For instance, if a play ended early on camera or we couldn't see the final result. Although it doesn't happen often, sometimes our analysts may have to reject games. Here are a few examples of when they may reject them. If the game is out of order and filmed from the end zone angle, or if there are no yard lines or the yard lines are not labeled or marked. Another example is if the video is too blurry and they can't tell what's going on. Again, it doesn't happen often, but if it does, I want you to know what to expect. You'll see a message like the yellow one at the top of your Huddle library, letting you know it's been rejected and your next steps. All team admins will also receive an email from the analyst letting you know the reason for rejection. Next, we'll dive into formations in your language. With Huddle Assist, you'll get 16 columns of data, a new tab on your navigation bar that gets you access to the trends report, box score, and drive charts, detailed formations including strength and backfield for deeper insights. The 16 columns listed in orange are the columns that you get with Huddle Assist. Now our goal with Huddle Assist is not to take everything off your plate and completely replace your breakdown, but we're trying to enhance and supplement your job as coaches. It's really to get you a jumpstart on all of that data. A common question we get is, how does Huddle break down efficiency? Basically, efficiency tells you, are we putting ourselves in a position to move the chains? Running a halfback ISO on first down and getting only a yard isn't efficient, because now you're working with a second and long, so it's harder to get that first down. So efficiency tells you what plays help you control the line of scrimmage. Defensive efficiency is the inverse of offense. Instead of gaining 40% or fewer yards towards a first down, you'd have to stop the offense before they achieve that. If we want to get to be efficient defensively, we can't let the offense be efficient. The biggest question we hear from coaches is how we break down offensive formations. Our analysts will draw a play card that matches the formation used for each play. After your first game, we'll send you an email prompting you to name these diagrams like the one shown above. You will have the option to toggle the strength of the formation as well. Then you'll see separate cards for each backfield. Once you name these cards, we'll remember them and automatically add the data for future games. Just like the base formation, you have the ability to change the name of your backfield by the given strength. All of these diagrams will combine and you'll see the offensive formation, backfield, and strength columns filled out in your library. Splitting out the base formation, strength, and backfield cards gives you more granular data. Instead of saying they run 60% out of gun, you can specifically say they run 75% out of gun near with the running back on the strong side of the formation and only 25% out of gun far. This provides key insights for your team. As we previously discussed, when your games are broken down by Huddle Assist, our analysts draw a diagram of the formation. After your first few games returned from Assist, you'll want to name those formation diagrams with your terminology. When one is named and our analysts recognize it in future breakdowns, we'll tag that formation name. Any new diagrams tagged during the season will need to be named. Now let's see this process for naming your formations. To start, hover over the Team tab and select Team Settings. From there, select the Formation Names tab and you'll find all the diagrams our analysts have created from breaking down your games. Hover over Formation Diagram and click Edit. Then enter your formation name and click Save when you're done. Repeat this process until all of your formations have been given a name. Once your formations are named, you can name your backfields. You'll want to check the box next to Backfield to access those diagrams. Naming the backfield is the same exact process we just went through for naming our formations. Now, let's spend a little bit of time talking about the reports that you get from a Huddle Assist breakdown. One benefit of having Huddle Assist is having a new tab on your Huddle account that contains exclusive reports for your team. To access the reports you get back from a Huddle Assist breakdown, click on the Reports tab under Huddle Classic. When on the Reports tab, you'll see you get 3 additional reports: Tendency, Box Score, and Drive Chart. You can use the different filters on the left to find exactly what you're looking for. Either look at your team's reports or you can scout a different team. Click View Other Games to select which game or games you'd like to show in the report. Use the period filters to see if for the whole game, by half or by quarters. Then choose which side of the ball you'd like to view, offense or defense. There are a lot of stats here, so if you're ever wondering what a stat means or how it's calculated, just hover over it and you'll see that definition for that stat. One final feature with these reports is that at any time you see a blue number or an underlined number, that means it's linked directly to video. So those are powerful tools for you to really dive into a specific subset of video or to save a playlist to maybe share it with your players. The first report we'll discuss is the tendency report. This provides a comprehensive view of your opponent's key tendencies. You can see run-pass ratios, motion tendencies, and play direction. Plus, you'll see all of that broken down by field position. Next up is the box score. This is a snapshot of a single game, so you can see at a high level how your team did. Just select which game you want to focus on by clicking View Other Games. The last report to touch on is a drive chart. This report provides a comprehensive view of how each drive played out. Hovering your mouse over a drive will tell you the number of running plays, the number of passing plays that there were in this season, and how many penalty yards they had. If you click on the drive, it'll show you a cut-up of all the clips from this drive in your library, allowing you to create playlists maybe from just drives where they scored touchdowns on, or maybe just the drives that resulted in turnovers. This report is really powerful in segmenting out a game. Once you have data, you have great reports at your fingertips. Here's how to create them in your library. First, select the playlist you're basing the report off of. Then, click the Reports button towards the top of the page. Then, check the box next to the reports you would like to run. And then select Create Reports. These reports will now live in your library and are available for you to share with your team. I know you've learned a lot today, but don't worry, we're always here to help. Before we go, I want to make sure I leave you with some support resources we have to make sure you're always up and running. To get help directly from your Huddle account, click the box in the bottom right corner. Search for whatever question you have regarding Huddle, and you'll instantly be given the tutorial you're looking for. To learn anything about Huddle, or if you need a reminder on how to do something, you can go to huddle.com/support to find our tutorials, how-to videos, and quick start guides. I also want to make sure you know about our Training with Huddle YouTube channel. To find our channel, go to YouTube and search Training with Huddle. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to get access to our how-to videos and video walkthroughs. By subscribing to this channel, you'll be notified anytime we release a new video.